There are all kinds of people that he has moved at their very core, away from stupidity, ignorance, fear, and anxiety. There is no limit in his moral vision of who deserves to be protected in human dignity.
I don't know a Holocaust organization, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but I don't know a Holocaust organization that has not worked with him and has not felt the impact of his kindness and his academic abilities and his scholarly abilities and his creativity.
Michael has a very big mind and a big heart to match. And, I think one of the things that really stands out about Michael is how much his Jewish values and traditions mean to him and the way he leads his life as a teacher and a friend, as a curator, whatever role he is in.
And in the hope that Americans will learn from this museum the need to remain vigilant against bigotry and oppression.
When he came to our project, he brought such a unique combination of talents and experiences, and he was a key leader in that effort, helping to take all those discussions and arguments and really propel them forward into the acclaimed exhibition that you see today.
We put together a team of a movie maker with a museum designer, with me playing the role of historian and sort of storyteller. We put together that with all the support apparatus that was necessary. And then we created this incredible museum.
And he came with this idea of living museums that need to change your life by getting inside your guts, your heart, your soul, so that the never forget becomes never again.
I think if Michael had only worked for the Holocaust Museum, we would say Diano. It was a pretty extraordinary contribution, but he went on to work with the Shoah Foundation and then to become a consultant for Holocaust museums and centers throughout the United States and abroad.
I went from the Holocaust Museum to work for Spielberg on the Survivors of the Shoah Visual History Foundation. And all of a sudden I had this incredible opportunity to let survivors tell their story.
And I think that's one of the greatest contributions he made, was with the Shoah Foundation to tape over 52,000 interviews of people that had been told, shut up, live with your loneliness, your anxieties, your fears, your worst terrors. He turned that all around.
One of the joys of being at this stage of my career and of my life really is the fact that if I can help others to do their work, I feel deeply rewarded with that.
He's really been a role model for me in so many ways, and I truthfully can't imagine JPEF would be where it is today with the impact we have today without Michael's help. His generosity and his insights and advice has made every single piece of curricula better that we give out to teachers and to students. His, fingerprints are on everything we do, and it's better for it.
The Holocaust is absolutely not complete unless it includes Jewish resistance. So there are thousands of ways of becoming an upstander, and when you probe the character, and this is what you guys do so bloody well, when you probe the character of what did it take to stand up and to resist. Those are human characteristics that we have to learn to emulate, that we have to learn to embody, and that we have to live and manifest in our lives, in our very being.
Michael is the consummate upstander. It's not just focusing on the Holocaust, which is so important, and teaching us all to stand up and make a difference. These are things that he really lives by in his actions. And this is inclusive of even smaller things, like he is single-handedly responsible for bringing kosher hot dogs to Dodger Stadium. He worked 5 years on this. I mean, who else would do that? But he's really trying to make the world a better place. And he's an incredible role model, and he's become a really dear friend. And it means so much for me, on behalf of JPEF, to honor him with the Lev Aryeh Award. It's something so well deserved, and I know that his career is going to continue to blossom, and he's going to continue to make huge impacts around the world, and more millions and millions of people will be affected by his good deeds.